This is a stimulus update and daily news report. Got some important update to share with you. New $1,000 bonus checks are going out to certain Americans in just 5 days. 3 big Social Security changes are coming in 2023, and the IRS confirms issuance of $1,400 stimulus checks for eligible families. Kevin McCarthy saying that he fired Nancy Pelosi, but as Speaker of the House, what is he going to do different, and how is he going to change the country? I'll let you know how that affects you, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. If you appreciate the fact-based, fast-paced updates, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more daily, straight-to-the-point updates on matters that financially matter to you. So let's get into it here. 3 big Social Security changes are coming in 2023. Here's what retirees must know. So we all know the first one, the largest COLA, cost of living adjustment for Social Security benefits. Everything is going to be increased by 8.7%, starting with your first check in January, but if you're on SSI, you're going to get that check in on December 30th, 8.7% difference. So then let's go over the other 2. Higher earnings limit for beneficiaries under full retirement age. So workers become eligible for Social Security retirement benefits at age 62, but certain penalties are applied to anyone that starts benefits before full retirement age. One such penalty is the annual earnings limit. It is possible to receive retirement benefits while still working, but workers under the FRA that exceed the relevant earnings limit will receive a reduced benefit. So the lower earnings limit applies to workers under the FRA for the entire year, while the higher limit applies to workers that will attain FRA during the year. Both limits will increase next year, and the new thresholds are shown in the chart below. So for 2023, under the FRA full year for the age is $21,240, and every dollar over every $2 over, $1 in benefits is withheld for every $2 over the limit, and then reach FRA during the year is $56,520, and same thing, $1 in benefits withheld for every $3 over the limit. So then also the third thing here, the third big change for Social Security is the bigger maximum benefit for retired workers. So basically what it comes down to, you'd had to make a lot of money. So this is more for like the higher earners. You'd have to make, it's going to go from $4,555 per year in 2023, up from $4,194 in 2022. So yeah, those are the 3 big changes there. Then a stimulus update, one-time $1,000 bonus check going out to Maryland school employees in 5 days. So this bonus check is going to employees of the Anne Arundel County Public Schools, and looks like $1,000 checks in 5 days to the teachers and the employees of that school system. Checks are going out there on December 16th. And then IRS confirms issuance of $1,400 stimulus checks for eligible families. So when it comes to the 9 million taxpayer families were still considered eligible to receive the stimulus payments approved by the American Rescue Plan. In addition to receiving a $1,400 check, they may also qualify for additional tax credits or rebates such as the child tax credit and earned income tax credit. So I guess more specifically for families, if you did not receive that $1,400 check, you still get that. And then also the earned income tax credit, also known as the EITC, up to $6,728 there. And then up to $3,600 per child for the child tax credit, and up to $8,000 in daycare expenses. So yeah, looks like families still have access to money that could go their way. And then when it comes to on a bigger scale, what's going to be done in Congress? Are we going to see big changes? Well, Kevin McCarthy says, we won the majority and fired Nancy Pelosi. Kevin McCarthy now almost Speaker of the House. Not official yet. Some people are against him, but take a look at what he plans on doing for the country if he wins that role.
So the other big story this week, Victor Boot is now a free man at 55 years old to go back and become the #1 weapons trafficker in the world, the most dangerous man in the world at one point. And we got Brittany Griner back. Everyone's happy to have the best basketball player in the world back. But at what cost? Look at the guy that we gave back to Vladimir Putin.
Well, think about this.
If you can, Cameron, let's just watch this 60 Minutes cut.
Victor Boot, in my eyes, is one of the most dangerous men on the face of the earth. He's a shadow facilitator. He's arming not only designated terrorist groups, insurgent groups, but he's also arming very powerful drug trafficking cartels around the globe.
President Trump walked away from this deal for Paul Whelan. President Biden did this deal for Brittany Griner. Your thought?
This only makes Putin stronger. This makes every American overseas now a target. You watched Putin come out the next day and says he's ready to do more exchanges. Why? You just took the merchant of terror, the individual that was out targeting American men and women in the service, funding the guns and others to kill people for an WNBA star that got picked up for marijuana. It is not equal. It harms us. It weakens us. It's exactly what Secretary of Defense Gates has said about President Biden. Every foreign policy decision he's made for the last 40 years has been wrong. This only harms Americans. It harms our country. It empowers Putin in a time that he's in war in Ukraine. Where do you think the merchant of terror is going to go next? Do you think he's going to be able to bring new weapons to Ukraine to kill more people? That's exactly what he's doing. And you know what? Even Biden's own Department of Defense worries about that.
They should. A lot of people worry whether you're going to become Speaker or not. You have a lot of people in your corner, including Mike Gallagher. Here's what he said earlier about you.
I am confident. Kevin's doing a remarkable job in terms of reaching out to members who aren't committed to vote for him yet and asking, okay, what are your concerns? Where can we meet in the middle in terms of rules changes? The fact that he's choosing to elevate the issue of China and instantiate a select committee on China is something the entire conference can get behind. He's going to prioritize that. He's going to prioritize fiscal responsibility. That's long overdue, and it's one of many reasons why I think he deserves to be Speaker.
Guys like Jim Jordan, who many people thought would be tough to convince, are on board. Marjorie Taylor Greene is on board. Mike Gallagher is on board. How many more votes do you need, and what is your strategy for converting them?
Well, I'm just sitting talking to everybody. This happens in every speaker race. The difference here is, if you think about this, Brian, I've been leader for 4 years. So in those 2 election cycles, we have only 1 seat. Our goal was to stop the Biden agenda, to win the majority, and fire Nancy Pelosi. We achieved all of those. At the same time, if you watch other Republicans, in the Senate they lost, the governors lost. We've been able to win. We are the only line of defense. And what we need to do is find a way that we come together. We had our primary after the election. I won 85% of the vote. I believe at the end of the day, we'll all find a place to get together, because this is what happens if we don't. No subpoenas go out. No ability to use the power of the purse to stop this ESG and others. No ability to repeal 87,000 IRS agents. No ability to really make this economy and make us energy independent. So yes, we'll find a place to get there, and I think we'll have continues the discussions until we do.
The future Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, last question. We saw the revelations coming out of Twitter as Elon Musk is unmasking the corruption that existed there and the denials that they testified about. So for you personally, you have another move you want to make. Not only do we want to hear from the former executives at Twitter and maybe the other entities, you have something else you want to say.
Yeah, I do, because this is egregious what we're finding. They shouldn't have Section 230 to start out with. But we also have to go further. What did Facebook and Google do as well? Because they became an arm of the Democratic Party and the arm of government. But what difference we're going to do, those 51 intel agents that signed a letter that said the Hunter Biden information was all wrong, was Russia collusion, many of them have a security clearance. We're going to bring them before committee. I'm going to have them have a hearing, bring them and subpoena them before committee. Why did they sign it? Why did they lie to the American public? A Clapper, a Brennan. Why did you use the reputation that America was able to give to you, more information, but use it for a political purpose and lie to the American public? It's exactly what Adam Schiff has done to us, and this has got to stop.
You deserve to be Speaker. I hope you get the votes. Thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it, Kevin McCarthy.
What are your thoughts? Kevin McCarthy, good Speaker of the House, bad Speaker of the House? Do you think someone else should take that position? Let me know your thoughts on that. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. Guys, can I tell you tip of the day, because I'm still in South Carolina. I know it looks like in a different place, but let's get over it. Can I tell you the thing that you should really, actually do when someone's hurt or you're hurt? You should, really do something really good and help them out, because they're hurt. You can't let a person hurt. Stay there. I know you guys would do such a great thing, even better than that. Like help them up or something. I bet you can too. So that's all the advice that I wanted to give to you today. And also, this is my sister Kalaya. Say hi. Hi. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your support. Today's just one of those days where I woke up with a headache and it's just not going away. Maybe you could relate. It's kind of the worst feeling. Everything just has like a buzz to it, or like a hum. But yeah, you know, it passes, hopefully. Hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend. And if you want to check out any of my other videos on my other channels, click right up here. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.